global advertiser for innovative outdoor solutions.
Thank you. Thank you. Soham, your collection was inspired by the black machine. Tell us about it.
Well, I literally focused on the black pedaled machine, and I was really inspired. I mean, making a garment with the black pedaled machine is, I would say, the most sustainable way to make a garment. It runs without electricity, so I mean that literally inspired me very much, and the entire collection is woven around the concept of the black pedaled machine, whether it is the color story or the sustainable aspect of it. And surfaces also are created with the running stitches. All the surfaces are created with the pedaled machine. So I can safely say that entire collection is circulated around the black pedaled machine.
Thank you. Srijit, your collection was a window to the world. Tell us everything about it.
So when I first met the group of women who were all from villages around Pondicherry, and one of the first questions that we'd asked them was whether they had gone to any of the stores which retailed, high-end clothing, and Pondicherry being one of the markets for, to an extremely touristic, to an urban sort of clientele. And they said they hadn't visited any of the stores. So for me, the idea was to look at Pondicherry as both an experience and as a reference to teach a bunch of women who were extremely excited about a range of clothing that was going to be that was targeting something that they had not done earlier, because they were all just making blouses for women in their own villages. So I decided to call it Window to the World, because Pondicherry as a place is known for a lot of different things. There's an extremely powerful Tamil culture. There's an equally powerful French colonial sort of feel. Plus, there's also the idea of the ashram and the philosophy around it. So it really is a window to the world, So I think that's what I put together in the collection, where we used references of the sea, of the windows, of the architecture, and of course a styling that was extremely simple, effortless, and sea. So yeah.
Thank you. Amit and Richard, while we've all heard of Rajasthan, you guys introduced us to something called Ranistan today. Tell us all about it.
So the first time we went to actually assess all the women over there, what we realized is that we might think that we are more urban and we are edgier, cooler and all those things. The good thing is digital has reached the villages. They are very aware. And we asked them what, according to them, is fashion, because we wanted to understand. We didn't want them to just create things which they don't understand and it doesn't really make sense. And they said whatever is a little different is what is fashion. That got us back to thinking, and we thought that we should take our inspiration from something that is rooted there. So we took the traditional costume of the royals, which is the poshak, the Rajasthani, basically the Rajput poshak, and we deconstructed it to make separates which would be easy and comfortable for any woman of any age today to pick up in a rural setting or an urban setting. And that was the inspiration, and we decided that it's actually something about an empowerment move that we have been blessed to be a part of, and that's why it's going to be called the Rani's Sthan instead of just the Raja's Sthan. It's unfair to say Rajasthan. I mean, it's their time, so that's why we wanted it to be Rani's Sthan.
Thank you. Thank you. We can have the floor open for questions, if any.
Congratulations to the designers. Dr. Priya? Dr. Priya? Yes, please. Namaste ji. मैम जो ब्रांड उषा है, like do you think there's need for to promote and to bring it more forward in the coming years and the initiative of the brand Usha?
ब्रांड उषा तो बहुत वेल नोन ब्रांड है, मेरे ख्याल में सारे हिंदुस्तान में इससे ज़्यादा एस्टैब्लिश्ड और रिस्पेक्टेड ब्रांड नहीं है। जहाँ तक उषा सिलाई लेबल का सवाल है, वो अभी शुरू हुआ है और उस पर मैं चाहूँगी कि हमारे चेयरमैन मिस्टर कृष्णा श्रीराम आपसे कुछ कहेंगे, क्योंकि इन्हीं का आइडिया है, इनकी ये सोच है और ये बहुत आगे जाएगा, इतना मैं ये समझती हूँ। और धीरे धीरे बढ़ेगा, जैसे जैसे काम बढ़ेगा वैसे वैसे इसका नाम बढ़ेगा। ये तो होना ही है, पीछे तो हटना नहीं है।
Can we have some words from the ladies who have walked the ramp?
आप कुछ बोले कि आपने जैसा जो वहाँ काम किया कैसा लगा आपको, कुछ बोलिए जो भी आपको समझ में आए।
મને કામ કર્યું પણ સારું લાગ્યું અને ડિઝાઇન કરીને પણ સારું પણ લાગ્યું ને
हिंदी नहीं बोलता है?
નહીં હિન્દી
अच्छा
નહીં
तो
બોલ-
गुजराती। अच्छा हिंदी आती है, आपको आती है?
થોડી बहुत आई थी।
जैसे बोल सकते हैं। थोड़ा बहुत।
हम तो पहले ये गांव के कपड़े बनाते थे और अब फैशन डिजाइनर के कपड़े बनाते हैं, तो हमको बहुत अच्छा लगता है और हमने कभी यहाँ देखा भी नहीं था। हमने मुंबई नहीं देखे थे, हम कभी प्लेन में नहीं बैठे थे, हमें यहाँ आने का मौका मिला, इसके लिए हमको बहुत अच्छा लगा और हम बहुत खुश हैं।
Any other questions? Okay. Thank you, everybody. Could we have all of you step forward for a photo opportunity, please? Yes? Thank you.
Me and my team have, I think it's the most exciting work that we're doing right now, and it's thank you for giving us the opportunity for this. Thank you.
Thank you. The collection. Amit, we want to know from you this association with Rajesh. Want to understand how Tencel works as a fabric and how did this whole association come about with Rajesh, IMG, as well as Lakme Fashion Week?
So first of all, we at Lensing are extremely excited to be here at the Lakme Fashion Week and for the collaboration with Rajesh Pratap Singh. Now, just to give you a very quick perspective, Tencel is a very sustainable fiber coming from renewable wood, and the manufacturing process is closed loop. And what we mean by that is more than 99% of solvents and chemicals are reused over and over and over again. And you don't find that many fashion fibers which are good in terms of sustainability, while at the same time are versatile in terms of functionality. Now, we were looking at the Indian market, which is extremely important for Lensing in future because of the domestic consumption in India. And we wanted to partner with one of the leading designers who can take this modern technology, European technology, and actually bring it to life in terms of design. And I think I'm personally very excited just after the show to see the magic that RP Singh has done with our fabric. I mean, I never imagined that this could be done. And we will be very excited to actually take some of these collections even to Paris. We have our regularly twice a year our presence there. So I would really look forward to take them international as well.
Thank you. Rajesh, through the Tencel 1.0 sustainable collection, I think it was an exploration of how you can introduce sustainability once again into the fashion industry. Tell us a little bit about your work with Tencel as well as the journey that you've had in sustainability in general.
So I don't think I'm introducing sustainability to the fashion industry. The idea about sustainability is something is truly sustainable if it can be mass-produced on an industrial level. To do small, sustainable, craft-oriented work is amazing. It's really nice. But how do we take something which is truly, truly sustainable? And Tencel, I know, is sustainable. I've done a lot of personal research. It's not something which I've been told. So it's something which I was really happy and proud to associate myself with, and it's a fiber which takes color very well. It can be mass-produced. It's a real solution rather than just an artisanal product. So it's something which I was really happy to experiment with, and that's what I did. Yeah.
Okay, we can have the floor open for questions. Would anybody have any questions?
So like I said, people will always like color, and color which is, the fiber takes the dyes beautifully. Whether you print it or you dye it, the absorption is beautiful. That's the first thing which we discovered and something which we were really happy with. And there's a certain, it has a certain shine to it which was really beautiful. And so I thought the color would be interesting rather than just doing a monochrome. We wanted to do a lot of color. And I think it's an interesting way of doing it. And mass-produced fashion will always have color. It's interesting to do it that way. Yeah. So the fiber lends a beautiful drape. So it needed deconstructed clothing. It needed clothes like that. So yeah, that's what we did, both for men and women. Apart from the drape, if it's a high twisted fiber, you must have noticed some of the fabrics which we got from Coimbatore were beautiful. The transparency was amazing. So that's, it's when we work, it's the fabric dictates. It's not us working, the other way around. Yeah.
I don't work with trends. This I've always done. I've always loved women in men's clothing. I've always done it for the last 20 years. So maybe it's trendy today, not trendy tomorrow. I don't really care. This is what I do.
How do you plan to take it internationally?
See, we are at Premier Vision Paris twice a year. So I think with collaboration with RP Singh and of course with his permission, we would actually love to showcase in all other places. We are also in Shanghai twice a year at the trade fairs. We are in Japan. So a lot of other places. When I see the beauty of the fabrics and very modern design. So I think it has very broad appeal even beyond India to other international markets as well in terms of showcasing what can be done with tencel fabrics.
Rajesh, any plans for the designing for films?
No.
Why?
There are a lot of people who do a great job. I'm not one of them. So I'll just, for the moment, I'll just do what I do. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Would we have another last question? Just one last question? Okay.
Hi. I don't know how important this is to the collection, but I found that the song that you guys used in the beginning, Into the Wild song, it's a really important film according to me. Was there a specific reason of using that song?
Well, I guess you know the answer. It's a beautiful movie. It's something which is very close to me. It's about the mountains. It's about it's about nature. So, and I think for people who know this music and who know sustainability, it's interesting. Yeah, it's a communication thing.
Thank you so much.
All right, with that, thank you everyone. Could we have you for a photo opportunity here, please, the three of you? Thank you.
Global Advertiser for innovative outdoor solutions.
Global as a company, it has never compromised on its service, quality and commitment, and that is the reason our clients do keep on coming again and again to us for our service. The mission of the company is to rise on the graph of betterment for every campaign handled by us.